Welcome to the series of How To.
Hello guys, welcome to another series of how to draw using PowerPoint. In this video we are going to see how we can draw this Iron Man face using PowerPoint shapes and sizes. Okay, uh, so if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out any such interesting videos in future. So let's get started. So to draw this Iron Man face, we might need to do it in three phases. So first is like the front end part, and then the back end part, and then the accessories. Okay. So what are those three stuff, right? So what you see in this golden silver color is the front end part. So we are going to focus on seeing how we can do this, and then the back end red color shade, what you see, the metallic shade you see, right? So that is the back end part, and then the mouth and then the eyes are all those accessories. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to take a blank page, and I have a copy of this Iron Man image. So this is a low resolution image. So what I'm going to do is like I'm just going to zoom in. Just for reference, I'm just going to have it here in the center. So first, as I mentioned, right, like we are going to focus on the front end part. So I am going to pick this rounded corner, so rounded rectangle. So I am going to draw it to fit these two corners. Okay, so I'll just place it here and slightly drag it to the right to make sure that that is disappeared. And so this is good, so it can still stay here. So we will see how we can cover the remaining part. Okay, and I will also take a trapezoid, draw it here and then make it upside down. Click here and pull this white portion here so that this end is also matched, and I will just drag it slightly towards here. Okay, so I'll place it right here, and I think, yeah, I guess I have to match this slope. So let's ensure that this edge and then this yellow edge matches. I'll keep it here and I'll have to pull it slightly to the right and then have to drag it down. Okay, fine. So this is fine for now. I'll just copy this, paste it again, and I have to make it smaller, and of course make it look like a trapezoid, slightly turn to the right. Okay, so bring it here. Let me zoom in to see if it actually fits perfectly. Okay, copy it again, paste it, go to format, rotate, flip horizontal. I'll just keep it here. So the front part is more or less done, and we can also focus on this slightly protruding portion as such. So I am going to pick this circle. I'll just place it here. So similarly I'll paste this, make it slightly smaller, and I'll place it here. Okay, so you might be wondering, okay, so there is this so this trapezoid red, right, red portion, right? I guess like we will also cover that. Okay, so for now this is done. I'm going to select all of these shapes whatever I have drawn. I'll group it together. I'll place it to the right. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's also give it a color. So I'm still selecting this group. I will pick this eyedropper. I'll just pick the light metallic color. Okay, so for now this looks good, and I will remove the outline. So this is half done, and I will have to focus on this portion. Okay, so let me keep it right next to the actual Iron Man's face. I'm going to pick the trapezoid again, drag it upside down, place it here, and I have to match the same shape what I see on the picture. So this is more or less matching, right? So I can even slightly pull it up. Okay, good. So let's drag it to the right, and I will have to pick the color again. I am just going to pick this eyedropper, and I will also remove the outline. So these two are good. So I'll just keep both of them on the right side. So the front end part is done. So what you are seeing, right? So now we have to focus on the back end part. So I'm going to pick a circle. Okay, I'm going to ensure that the top portion is matching. That's okay, even if it doesn't look like a circle, even if it is an oval, that is fine. I only have to ensure that the top portion is matching. Okay, now copy it, paste it again. I'll place it somewhere here, drag it to the right. If you are not able to accurately do it, just press Ctrl Shift and then right. Okay, so that you can incrementally increase or decrease the size. Okay, now slightly pull it down, copy it, paste it again, and we are looking at this chin portion, right? So we are going to draw it till the chin. Okay, so I will place it near the chin first, and then I can even drag it to the top, so that the slope, this curve fits with the curve of the Iron Man's face. Okay, so this is done, and we see like small portion is actually still not being covered. So copy this, we can make it a lot smaller. I'll just place it here. I think if I just drag it to the left, so this will be like a vertical oval, and this will more or less fit with the curve. I'll copy it again and paste it on the other side as well. Okay, now select all of these shapes and group it together. Good. And this is missing a color, so I'm going to paint it with the same color like whatever I had given here. So the second portion is done, so the back end portion is done. Now let's say I just push it back and then bring it here. So I think more or less the Iron Man's face is kind of getting matched. Okay, so I'm going to bring this one front, and if I just place it here, so you are kind of reaching towards the actual Iron Man's face. Okay, but again, right, like we have only crossed half a way, and let's look at the remaining steps. In the meantime, save your work so that you don't lose out anything whatever you have done. So we'll keep it here, and we'll also focus on the accessories part, right? So that is the third step. Okay, so I am going to draw the mouth portion and then the eyes portion. So mouth portion will be pretty much easy. So let me cover that first. Okay, I'm just zooming it in a bit more so that the mouth portion looks more accurate. Okay, I'm going to pick this shape. Okay, so whatever you are seeing, right, the free form shape. Okay, so I will pick this. I'll click here once, I'll click here again, click here for the third time, click here for the fourth time, and click here for the fifth time, sixth time, and seven. Okay, after I'm done, I'm going to hit enter key. So the shape whatever I have drawn is there. Okay, and this is in blue color. I'm going to pick the color of the shape using the eyedropper. Okay, so this is dark enough, so I'm going to keep it here. Okay, yeah, and there are two light green or light blue color stuff which is actually protruding from this section, right? So I'm going to pick a circle for that to make it simple. Okay, and even make it thinner, turn it towards the left, so this curve fits in. Copy it, paste it again, and then go to format, rotate, flip horizontal, and paste it here. So this portion is also done. Okay, so I'm going to pick these two, and of course I can group it together. Okay, and I'm going to pick the same color what I see here. Okay, so pick eyedropper, and I have picked this, and I'm going to remove the outline. So this has to go behind this. Okay, so I'm going to click this one and even the mouth portion by clicking shift key. So both of these shapes have been selected, and go to bring to front. Okay, now if you drag this here, you will be able to see that like it is kind of matching with whatever you are seeing on the right side. Okay, and I guess this mouth portion has to be somewhere here. Okay, okay, this is fine. Now let's save the work, and yeah, and I think the last shape what we are supposed to fill in is this eye portion. So this can be slightly tricky because it's not an oval. There is an oval shape here, but it's flattened on the top, similarly on the other side too, and there is also like a line joining these two eyebrows. Okay, so but still I'm going to pick an oval here, and I'm going to fit in this shape. Okay, so let me drag, let me zoom in. Okay, now I'm just going to turn it to make this portion fit. I'm going to copy it, paste, go to format, shapes, rotate, flip horizontal. I'm going to make this one fit to the second eye. Okay, so this looks like a person wearing a thin coolers or something like that, and I'm going to draw this line as such. Okay, so I'm going to go to this home, and then going to pick this rectangle shape, draw this rectangle so that it overlaps on top of these two glasses whatever I have drawn. Okay, so I am going to group this thing again. So this is one single shape. I'll keep it to the right, and I am going to, yeah, I think, yeah, so I have to bring these two to the front, and I'm going to fill this rectangle shape whatever you have seen with the dark eyebrow color whatever you see here for this Iron Man. Okay, so this is filled in. I'm going to remove the outlines, And for these two glasses, I'm going to have the outline filled with the recent color, with this eyebrow color. So you can see that in the recent color. So whatever you see in the left is something whatever you picked recently, and the moment you pick the next color, that one moves to the right. Okay, so I am going to pick this color. Okay, and I'm going to fill it with white for now. So if you just keep, yeah, I think yeah, I have to select the group. So if you just keep it here, you see that the eyes are matching and even the eyebrows are matching, just that it looks like it is wearing a glasses. Okay, that's okay. I will place it here, and we are still not done with the eye portion. Okay, that is because what I mentioned, right, there is a curve but there is a flat section here. So for that, I'm going to pick this this circle shape again, and I'm going to draw an oval. Okay, I'm going to make it as thin as possible. Okay, I will just place it right here. I guess I can slightly make it thicker. No, I think this looks better. And just zoom in to see if it actually matches with this eyebrow. Okay, slightly make it thin. So I'm just going to place it here. Okay, but still this doesn't look like what you see in the right side. That is fine, because what we are going to do is uh, I'll copy this again and paste it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to color this oval whatever I have drawn with this dark eyebrow color. So I'm going to pick this recent color, and outline is nothing. I'm just going to remove that outline. Okay, I'll just place it right here, and the second oval whatever I have copied, I'm going to pick this color. Okay, and of course I'll remove the outline, and I'll just place it on top of this. Okay, so now the eye has border and it doesn't look oval as such. Okay, but there is an extension of this eye section what you see here, right? So that is something which we might have to fix. So it looks like a horn. So I'm just going to copy this section whatever I created, right? I'm going to copy this, paste it somewhere to the right. I'll make it thin, and a circle. I will just keep it right here. Copy this again, paste it, and place it right here. So we have the Iron Man's eyes ready. Okay, so we are almost done, but still this does not look like what you see on the left side. Okay, let's save our work, and I'm going to give in a lot of gradient colors to this to make it look like metallic. Okay, and of course our top portion is still standing here. Okay, so let me bring it to front. Okay, so this is our Iron Man, and so to bring the gradient, what I'm going to do is I will pick this gradient fill section. Okay, so there are three parts, right? So for the first part I'm going to pick this dark color. Okay, so maybe eyedropper, I will pick this dark color, and then I'll just drag it slightly to the left. And for the second part I have picked this light color, that is why it looks in this thing. And then for the third one, and again I'm going to pick the dark color whatever I have picked here. Okay, it looks metallic now, but still the back portion is not matching. So I'll just click the back portion here. I think this, yeah, I will click the back portion here, and go to fill shapes. I'll click gradient. Okay, so it automatically picks the previously given gradient color, but again the scale mismatches, right? Because previously we had given the color for this upside down trapezoid, but now it is a bigger shape. Okay, so that can be adjusted by just dragging the left point here and then the right point slightly to the left. Okay, now it looks like one single piece. So the Iron Man is actually shining like a red metal, right? But still the front face is not ready. Okay, so I'm going to click this front face portion and click gradient. As I told, it will pick the previously given gradient, right? So the moment I click, the Iron Man looks weird. So I'm going to, that is fine. I'm going to pick this left shade. Okay, I'm going to click this eyedropper and let me pick this dark shade. And so the right side will also be the same color. And for the center part, I'm going to pick this light metal shade. Okay, but there is a lot of shades here, right? So which means like I am going to have more points. Okay, so let me click here. So I'll get, the moment I click here I will get 1 point. Okay, so I don't know how we would want to call it, right? Maybe you can call it as a position or stop or however we would want. So the moment I click here, I'll get a new point and I have to pick a different color. Let me pick this light color. Okay, and I'll click at the center and I'm going to pick this dark color. Okay, and maybe let me drag it to the right and let me give the same color. So you see the difference. I can even drag it slightly to the left. This guy can go to the left and this one to the right and this one to the right. And in the angle section, let me give it as like 3 degrees. Okay, so because I would want to make this line slightly tilted towards the right. Let's say if I give 10 degrees, it tilts more. Okay, so maybe I think 5 degrees would look better, or even 3. I think 3 was looking better. Okay, so this portion is done, but this guy looks so weird. So I'm going to click this shape and click gradient. Okay, so it has automatically picked the previous gradient, and of course I did not group these sections. Okay, so let me pick this circle, this oval, and the circle again. Let me group it together. Now let me click the gradient section, and I might have to play around with the same color combination. Okay, so this line matches, this line matches now, but this color does not match. Okay, I will come to that. And so let me try to match this line. Okay, so this line also matches now, and let me drag this guy to the right, and this line on the right side matches. Okay, so the face looks almost perfect, but there is a slight shade here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is like uh, pick this leftmost icon. I'm going to click eyedropper and I will match it with this color, whatever I see here. No, I'll match it with the one which is right next to it. Okay, and yeah, so this has disappeared. So similarly I have to click click this rightmost icon click this eyedropper and I will click somewhere here, and I'll just drag it to the left. So even this has disappeared. So here you have your Iron Man face, guys. So you can select everything and group together. So this is how we draw an Iron Man. So if you like this video, please subscribe for more such videos, and also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out future such videos. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.